prices on every damn thing. There's just no way to get ahead. But what's their mantra? Your ass should work harder.
And they're constantly using taxpayer money.
Yep.
I just recently came across a story where some of the Chicago Chicago folk is in Texas, and they went to visit the border, and one of the Chicago aldermen asked some questions, and he was asking them, how are y'all sending all of these people to all of these different sanctuary cities? And he was point blank told that it's 100% being funded by FEMA. So it's like, okay, so those funds that should be going to help Americans that are in trouble is going to send these migrants to different sanctuary cities.
Send them back. Send them back to wherever the fuck they come from. Round them up, put them on a plane, and ship their asses out of this fucking country. Because one thing's for certain. If Donald Trump was still president, this shit wouldn't be happening. It is the complete audacity for me, the demands that they're making. U.S. citizens don't even fucking get help from the U.S. government. We got men, women, children, and veterans who are fucking hungry, homeless, and don't have health care. It's a real simple fix. Round them up and ship their asses out. Send them back. Problem solved.
Yeah.
Now, I agree that the love should be spread out because there's no way that all of these people can be living in Texas or living in Florida, because it's like several million that are coming over now over several months. So you have to kind of spread it out. But it's a shame that our taxpayer money is being depleted like this. It's just crazy.
Yeah.
And
it's all a plan.
And one of the things that could severely stop all of this is Biden doing something immediately.
Yeah.
Like Trump did.
Yeah. But he don't want to, because again, you got rid of everything that Trump did to help the American people. And a lot of you sit here and say, well, Trump is this, Trump is that. Trump gave a damn. Trump started you out at an extra $600 a week in the enhanced unemployment. Then he turned around, Biden and them cut it to $300 before they finally booted it out. Totally. Because again, these corporations were screaming that they couldn't get any workers. And isn't it a damn shame that you make more money on unemployment than you do at your damn job? So why is it that you should get a raise, but I shouldn't? Just because you run the company or just because you went to college or whatever the hell. It takes everybody to make a company run. Everybody. As soon as the workers is gone. You know how we know who makes the company run? When the pandemic was here, they said only essential workers show up for work. Who showed up for work? Niggas making less than $100,000 a year. That's who showed up to work. These other people, evidently, you weren't essential because you was at the house.
And the thing, too, is like with these restaurants. You have their waiters and waitresses that have to rely on tips in order to make it.
And that comes from slavery.
And I was going to say, that should fall back on the employers. They should have to pay these people decent wages where they do not have to rely on a tip in order to be able to make it.
Cents.
That's crazy.
Okay, and here's the thing. If your ass can't afford to pay your labor, which is your highest overhead, then your ass don't need to be in business. It's not incumbent upon me to help your business
And
survive.
food is not cheap at these restaurants. So they can't say that they can't afford to pay their people because, especially the ones that are doing really well. Yeah. You're making a lot of money. So you're only paying your people $2 to $3 an hour because, again, you're putting you're putting it on the public to have it to cover that. Yeah. And then now,
and that's not my job.
Watch your receipts at a lot of these places too, because they're adding these special service charges nowadays.
And a lot of people aren't catching that, and sometimes they overcharging you because they think your ass ain't paying a damn attention.
And a lot of people don't pay attention.
They sure don't.
They're not expecting to be given, these extra charges and things on their receipts. But y'all better start paying attention.
If you cannot afford to pay your employees, your ass don't need to be in business, fam. That's just flat out. I don't give a damn how you chop it up. And these people are just benefiting themselves. How much can I make? It's like you Scrooge McDuck, okay? And it's always about how much the hell you can get. Not the people who are helping you stay afloat. Well, the price of everything is going up. The price of everything is going up for everybody, not just your company, not just you. But again, you still got that private jet, huh? You still got that vacation home, huh? You still got bonuses and all kind of crap coming to you. But if these people quit making the cars, again, you're going to move to robots. AI is inevitable. Mm-hmm. I don't doubt that. Okay, you're not going to be able to save this job for your kids or for your grandkids that our parents and grandparents had when they were coming along.
Oh yeah, AI is going to be all over that.
They done shipped all the manufacturing jobs out of America. We don't make a damn thing anymore. We import all of our crap, and that's a bad way to do business, because once these people like China and them decide, okay, well, we're not going to send you this. Once they decide in Saudi Arabia that they're going to reduce the output of oil, you got other people who got your life in their hands and just don't understand. With America, it all boils down to greed. And like we stipulated in a show 2, 3, 4 weeks ago, white folk, you just the last to get hit, because you think if the jobs are shipped out, you're still going to have your cushy job, and you just the last person that don't get a damn job, because now them workers is crying on the picket line for the American auto workers, because the $500 ain't doing nothing. Your bill's starting to slip behind, and they want Fang, who is the union president, they want him to get them back to work.
Right.
And, these people are going to wait you out, because Ford and GM, they got tons of money. They still getting their checks. And what they going to try to do, like you said, is bring in the AI, the robots, and then they're going to start, that's why they're trying to get them immigrants work visas, so they can start slipping their ass in here, undercut you. If you making 30, and I understood that when the guy said it years ago, we cannot continue to pay you $30, $40 an hour to put on a hubcap. Well, if that's what the going rate is, that's what the going rate is. And maybe, just maybe, you should either make more cars or quit putting all this expensive shit in these cars. And people don't need all that. Some people just need a car to get to work. I don't need heads-up display. I don't need the seats to heat up. I don't need all this other crap, TVs in the headrest and shit.
But see, they can take their, especially with the manufacturing, companies, they can move their factories into Mexico. They could pay these people $9 an hour, no benefits. I mean, when I was union, we used to look at films and things, and there were like these sweatshops where there was no air conditioning, no heating, they maybe would have one bathroom, and there would be like hundreds of people in these buildings, and they would like pass out and stuff from the heat, and they would just move them on out the way, and everybody else just keep right on working, because
to them the worker is not an important part of the business, when a part of every company, it's the people. And these people have gotten away from that. It's the same thing with the pensions. Now they had the 401k, and you're supposed to figure out your retirement. And again, America's telling you to save. America's $33 trillion in freaking debt. Okay, but they telling you should save.
But they want you to spend, though. They want you to spend into the economy. That was one of the reasons why, when they started opening everything back up from the coronavirus, it was because the economy was suffering so bad, because nobody was out pumping that money into it.
Because as you walk past a Starbucks, you may pop in and get a coffee. But if you at home, you making coffee at the house.
Everybody got creative.
Yep.
You had to.
You didn't have a choice, man. So that's what that is. Please jump down in the comments. Let us know what you think. How are you making it? How are you getting along? Because all you got to do is go to the store.
You got a lot of multi-generational families. Families together. Are moving together again.
Yep. And if you look at it, I saw this one guy on YouTube last week. He showed you a basket full of food that he had bought. Back in 2020, and it came to $87. Then he took the same list. He went back to the store, and he showed you, and everything he bought that he had bought in 2020 was now $190 something damn dollars. in that damn buggy. And it's like you get 3 or 4 items in your buggy, and it's $120.
Oh, it adds up quick.
Yep. Even the Dollar Tree has went up to $1.25.
And that's for some items. You could go in the Dollar Tree now, and you could find $5 items, $6 items. Yeah, so... hey, it's hit everybody.
So how are you getting along? How are you surviving? What's happening where you live? The price of everything. Has rent went up? People's rent has been going up 30, 40, 50%. And you're building these houses, and it's like the lady said, you want me to pay you $2,500 a month for a cardboard box with a hole cut in the side of it. Mm-hmm. But let us know what you think. Let us know what's going on with you. Big shout out to KYBNradio.com.
Hey, Dr. Ramsey and the crew.
To the good people who listen to us out there, we greatly appreciate you. Entertainment report?
Yes.
Time now for your pushgapradios.com Jackie O entertainment report. What you got?
Yes. Now, speaking of jobs,